You guys want some free silver? I give silver coins away literally every single Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time on the Whatnot app. We put coins in front of the camera. We started off at $1 and it sells for whatever it sells for. $3, $100, $5. If you guys want to get in on the free giveaways, click that link in the comments below. I got my Whatnot link on there. You guys get $15 free credit. And you know what that means. You can go over there and get one of my books from my Whatnot shop absolutely free with your $15 credit. Or you can buy some silver. Silver and gold is on the rise. I mean, come on, you can't pass up getting $15 off a silver coin, or if you buy anything under $15, you get it absolutely free with your Whatnot credit. So feel free to hit that link in the comments below. Sign up today. Catch me Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. You don't even have to use the $15 credit on my live stream. You can go to any seller on Whatnot. If you want to buy purses, shoes, yard sale items, storage units, jewelry, coins, whatever you want, Pokemon cards, sports cards, you can buy it with your $15 credit, and I'll see you guys over there. Click that link in the comments below. If you have any coins from the 1960s, definitely watch this whole video. We're going to show you what can make coins from 1963 valuable, and a lot of these errors and coin mistakes that are taking place on these coins can take place on other dated coins that you have, or even, you know, different denominations, pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and so on. So this first coin here is a 1963 Washington quarter. Now in 1963, these coins were 90% silver, so these coins are always going to be worth $5 to $10 just in silver value, depending on the price of silver, of course. Now this coin has also been struck through a copper fragment, so it is retained into the coin there. Pretty obvious error, and this makes it super valuable. This quarter ended up selling for $720, all because of that mint error. Now, of course, the condition or the grade of the coin will have an effect on the coin's value as well, like any coin. So keep that in mind. If this was in worse condition, less money, better grade, better condition, could have sold for even more money. Now, the next coin here is a 1963 Lincoln penny that was struck onto a cracked planchet. So you could see that there down by the date and Lincoln's chest. This coin ended up selling for $144. Moving right along to a double strike taking place on the 1963 Lincoln cent. Now this penny here is, you know, has a pretty obvious error. I think it kind of speaks for itself. The coin was double struck with that strike being flipped over. This coin ended up selling for $192. Moving on to a 1963 Franklin silver half dollar. So again, these half dollars are 90% silver. They're always worth a lot more than 50 cents, anywhere from, you know, really I would say $15 to $25 on average, depending on the condition. This coin here was struck onto a defective hold planchet, so it's worth a lot more than 15 bucks. This coin actually sold for over $1,500. That's right, over $1,000 coin. We have the same type of mint error taking place here. It's a 1963 Lincoln penny that was struck on a defective hold planchet. And believe it or not, mint error coin collectors pay a lot of money for stuff like this. That's why the penny ended up selling for $660 at auction. Moving right along to another 1963 penny. Now, looks normal on the reverse of the coin, but here on the obverse, you can see the design's a little distorted. And that's because the coin was struck through a capped die. All right, so die cap taking place here. This coin sold for around $45 at auction. Some die caps can sell for, you know, a lot of money. Some, you know, lower end stuff like this, like 45 bucks. Really depends on the condition of the coin, you know, what the die cap looks like, what coin it's taking place on, the date, and all those things can affect the value. Now here's another error that can, you know, take place on just about any type of coin. It's a lamination mint error taking place on the 1963 Lincoln cent. Now this coin only sold for $37. So again, same case here. Some laminations can be valuable, some lower end like this coin. And this coin's only graded at an AU50 brown, so not a very good grade for a common coin like this. Now here's another lamination. This one sold for around $100. It's taking place on the 1963 silver Franklin half dollar coin, and you see that down there at the bottom of the coin. So always inspect your coins for laminations as well. $100 coin there. Now this coin sold for over $450. This one also has a lamination on the reverse of the coin, but you know, it just looks a little bit cooler, I think. You know, it takes place on, you know, all the way from the top of the coin down to the bottom of the coin through the bell. So really unique lamination here, over $450. Here's an off-center coin from 1963. This penny sold for $216 at auction. Again, some off-centers can be extreme and very noticeable like this one because it was struck 45% off-center. Some could be struck just 5% off-center. You know, the price really depends on, you know, how off-center it was struck, the coin, the grade, all those things. Now this next coin here sold for over $1,700. Now you would look at this and be like, why would a 1963 penny that looks like this sell for over $1,700? Well, what we have here is a penny design that was actually struck onto a 10-cent planchet from the 1960s. So those planchets are actually 90% silver. You guys know 1963 dimes are 90% silver. So this coin, like I say, sold for over $1,700 because a penny design was accidentally struck onto a Roosevelt dime planchet. Now this is the same kind of case here. It's very similar type of error coin here. However, we have the Jefferson nickel design that was struck onto a Lincoln penny planchet. So that's why the coin, you know, looks copper. The design's being cut off there. And this coin sold for $384 at auction. Next up is a ragged clip error taking place on a 1963 penny that sold for $180 at auction. I think this error kind of speaks for itself. You can look for these on all kinds of different coins as well. And this next coin error you can look for on other coins also. It's a 1963 penny that sold for $126 because it was split after the strike, and as a result it only weighs 1.67 grams. Now you could see that on the reverse of the coin that split. Typically this coin would weigh around 3.1 grams. Here's another 1963 penny that was struck on a split planchet before the strike. Again, very obvious error. In my opinion, this coin sold for $160 at auction. And here's one of my favorite mint errors that you could possibly look for. Man, if you found something like this, you'd really make some money. This penny sold for over $1,000 because it had a staple that was struck into the coin when the penny was being produced at the mint. So very, very rare mint error there. Super, super rare. I've seen this happen on quarters and other coins as well. But again, over $1,000 penny there. Speaking of that, here is the same error. We have a staple that is retained into the Jefferson nickel, struck through the nickel there. Man, that is just an awesome mint error. This coin ended up selling for over $550 at auction, and it is graded at an AU50, so I would definitely imagine that this got out into circulation and someone found it. But this next coin is even a little more valuable, $880. We have another staple that was struck into a coin here, the 1963 silver Franklin half-dollar coin. Look at that, $881. Now speaking of strike-throughs, here's a strike-through taking place on the half-dollar coin from 1963, and you'll see that going through the bell on the reverse of the coin. This coin sold for $168 at auction. So always inspect your coins, especially if you inherit a coin collection. Inspect your coins very closely with your coin loops, coin microscopes. I got coin books, coin glasses, all that coin collecting supplies is available at the link in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.